I gave my stepmom the perfect Mother's Day gift, then watched her face when she understood what it really meant. The backyard was dressed for her garden party. Upstairs, she opened my gratitude book like it was a crown. My mom died when I was 11, melanoma. One day she had a headache, and weeks later I was standing at her grave in a black dress with the tag still on. 13 months after that, my dad brought home his coworker and called her a new beginning. My dad said, "She makes me happy again. I need you to try." So I tried. I helped her move in. I watched her replace family photos with abstract art. I watched her pave over my mom's vegetable garden because growing food was provincial. I learned to keep my grief quiet. In public, she loved being seen as my mom. She bought expensive gifts and announced my college fund like it was her TED Talk. She introduced me as our daughter to people who never remembered my name. Sophomore year, I got the lead in the school play. Opening night landed on the same evening as her charity gala. "Obviously, you'll skip the performance," she said, eyes on her phone. "Connections matter." My dad hesitated, then folded. "It's just a high school play," he said. "There will be others." I went to my room and opened my mom's old jewelry box. Inside was her ring and a journal I'd never touched. The last entry said there was a safe deposit box, and the key was taped inside the cover. The next day, I went to the bank alone. My hands shook so hard I could barely sign my name. The box held folders and a letter in my mom's handwriting. It wasn't just a goodbye, it was evidence. My mom had proof my dad and my stepmom were having an affair before she got sick. Hotel receipts, photos, messages. One line burned through me. "Sometimes I wish she would just disappear." It was my dad. Then I saw the money. Transfers out of my mom's family trust. Documents with my dad's signature and my stepmom's neat initials. My mom had also built a safety net I didn't know existed. A second trust in my name. The house. The shares. The control my dad acted like he owned. It was set to become mine at 18, with trustees ready. So I didn't confront them. I got calm. I became the perfect daughter. For the next 2 years, I smiled on command. I attended what she scheduled. I listened when they talked business like I wasn't in the room. Quietly, I copied what mattered and made sure my mom's people had backups. Right before college, my stepmom decided she wanted to adopt me. "You're my daughter in every way that matters," she said, touching my cheek like a photo op. I saw it instantly. Adoption wasn't love, it was leverage. I hugged her and whispered, "I'd love that." Mother's Day arrived. 30 guests, a photographer, an adoption announcement. I found her in her dressing room and handed her my gift, wrapped in silver. She smiled like she'd finally won something from me. Slow motion, she lifted the cover. The first page was my mom, smiling, alive. My stepmom's throat worked once. Next page, a hotel receipt. Next page, a photo of her and my dad walking into a lobby. Next page, screenshots of messages. Her fingers started to tremble. She turned another page and went pale. Another page and her lipstick cracked at the corner. "This is insane," she whispered, but she couldn't stop reading. When she hit the trust transfers, she made a tiny sound, like glass snapping. Sweat beaded at her hairline. Downstairs, people laughed. The party kept breathing. "What do you want?" she hissed. I kept my voice soft. "You're going to go downstairs and host your party. You're going to smile. And tomorrow morning, you and my dad will meet me at a judge's office and sign what you need to sign." "This is blackmail." "No," I said. "This is justice. With mercy if you behave." She went downstairs with her face stapled into place. I walked beside her, arm in arm, the perfect daughter. Every toast she gave tasted like panic. That night, she tried to pack a suitcase. My dad came home late, and I handed him his own copy. He didn't yell. He just went quiet and gray. "What do you want?" he asked. "What my mom built," I said, "and what you stole." The next morning, my dad showed up. She didn't. He signed anyway. They called it succession planning. I called it protection. My mom's legacy stopped bleeding, and the two people who treated my grief like an inconvenience learned what it feels like to lose control. Every Mother's Day after that, I sent my stepmom the same thing. A photo of my mom in her garden, smiling, and a note that said, "Thinking of you today."